Hi, my name is Pewamu, and then I came from Thailand refugee camp, and my original country is Burma, but I stayed in Burma just only 5 years, and then when I was 5 years, I moved to Thailand as a refugee. I came to United States in 2009, November 5th. Right now, I am like a 5 years old kid. I came to United States 5 years, and then I have two kids. And then when I came to Lincoln, and then my first teacher that taught me English, and then the one that helping me a lot is Martha. She is helping me all the time. Thank you very much for today that she came with me. And I would like to talk about my story and my people. In our country, in Burma, we have a civil war, and then we moved to Thailand because every time we have to hide ourselves in the jungle, and then we hide ourselves when the Burmese military came close to our village, and then we hide ourselves in the jungle, and then every time we have to put our food and our things like to the blankets or the shawls, something we put in the basket, and then when they came close to our village, we started to run, and then sometimes in rainy season, we don't have a shelter, so just only we stay under the tree, even though the summertime also like that. And then my father and my mom think that we don't have security, we don't have secure, so we think that we will move to another place, and then we enter to Thailand in 1984, January 1st, we entered to Thailand. And then I stayed in Thailand refugee for 25 years. And then we have the opportunity to came to United States because they opened like they call the resettlement program, and then we apply for the resettlement, and then we have a process like we have to apply, we have to go through for they call OPE, and then they have interview, and then if you passed, you have to go for the medical check, and then you have to do physical check, and then if you pass, you have to go to they call cultural orientation, just only 1 week. We had to learn English, we have to learn everything about the United States, and then we have to learn about how to ride the plane. And we learn 1 week later, and then we have to do the shot to enter to the United States. And after that, if you pass everything, you can come to the United States. And then the first, when we came to United States, we have the first thing that we face is language barrier, because we cannot speak English, we cannot communicate with people, and then like we stay in underdeveloped country, and then we move to developed country, and then we have to learn many things like communication, also the education system, healthcare system, and everything is totally different. The rule and regulation and everything is different, so we have to learn every day. Like for most of my people, those who came to Lincoln, few of like for my parents' age, they cannot read and write. Even though they can read just only their name, we have to wait. When they write their name, will take 2 or 3 minutes to finish their name. And then they try to write in English. And then when we came here, we have a good opportunity. Like we have Asian Central for the adult people. They can go maybe twice a week or once a week. They learn English and also the citizenship training. And when we came here, like we said that when we stayed in our country, we cook just only we have 3 stones, and then we have the wood, and then we burn it, and then we cook with charcoal, and we cook with the wood, and then we have a small pot, and then we cook this morning, and we eat this morning. If we cook for dinner, we eat like just only one time. We prepare the food and we eat, and then we do. But when we came here, we have to learn. In our country, we don't have stove, we don't have a refrigerator, we don't have oven or microwave, and everything is totally new for us, so we have to learn. Like I heard for one of my friends, she told me a story like the first family that cannot speak English, and then they came to United States, and then people give me something, and then they think that there is a TV, and they told the friend, yes, right now I have a TV, but when I turn on, just only the light. I didn't see the picture, I didn't see anything. And then the friend said, wait me, right now I have to work, and then maybe in the evening, I will go to your house and then I will check for you. And then in the evening, the friends came to their house, and then the friend said that there is not a TV, there is microwave. There is, because like a kind of a TV, but it's not a TV. So you will see our situation. We have to learn everything, and then we have to learn cook. Like my parents, when they arrive here, they don't know how to turn on the stove because they worry when they turn on something will burn out or something, they will have a problem. But like they learn 2 or 3 days, and then they feel comfortable, and they know how to cook, and they know how to do everything by themselves. Another thing is I would like to talk about for our culture, our dress, especially those who are married already. They will wear the black, and then they will have a sarong. But those who are single, they will wear the white dress, mean they are single. But nowadays, we have the modern people design the dress, so they will design according to their business. So even though the single people or married people, they will wear different things. But for previous, like my father or my mother age, especially those who are married already, they will wear the black, and the sarong will be red, and then the blue and the red. But for those who are single, they will wear the white dress, and that means they are single. And also, we in our country, we have the music, and then we have the popular is we call don't dance. Like they will dance, and then they will sing a song, and there I saw the picture they post on there. Yes, that one is we call don't dance, and then present our culture, they sing and they dance, and then they wear the different colors of our traditional dress. And another one is I would like to talk about our people, like for health care. Like when we stay in our country, we don't have a health care like here. Here, even though you're not sick, like once a year you have to do follow-up, or you have to check out for your health care, and also you have to check out your teeth, you have to clean up your teeth like every 6 months or something like that. But in our country, we don't have dentists. We brush our teeth just only salt and charcoal. But when we came to refugee camp, we had a toothbrush and toothpaste. But when we stay in jungle, when we run and hide, just only we do salt with our teeth, and then we do with the charcoal to be white, something like that. And we said that here you have to do like follow-up, you have to do like physical checkup every year for the child, like when you born here, 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, and 1 year, and 1 and 6 months, or something like that. But in our country, if you're not sick, like very serious sick, we don't go to the hospital. Because some places we don't have a nurse or the medic to care of the sick people. Like we have to travel very far to see a nurse or the medic to care the sick people. And also for education. For education in refugee camp is better than for when we stay in our country in the jungle. Totally different, because when we stay in refugee camp, we have non-government organization like to support us, like they have a curricular, a syllabus, and then they help us, and then they support us. But when we stay in our country, because I would like to give one example. Like when my brother studied in grade 4, he have just only one teacher. The teacher graduate just only grade 7, but he have to teach grade kindergarten to grade 4. And then all subject, you have to know all subject, you have to teach, like in our country we teach Korean, math, Burmese, and then English. So the teacher have to know all 4 subjects, and then they have also history and geography and something like that. So like if the teacher taught in grade 4, and then he will give assignment for grade 3 and grade 2, grade 1, and kindergarten. And if the teacher go to another class, he will ask the other student doing something, because just only one teacher and have to take care every student. Here and different in here in America, the student have to find the class, but in our country the teacher have to find the student. The teacher have to change the class. And another one is like here, the student have computer, have technology to learn, to find, to learn more about the education. But in our country, we have resources. It's just only encyclopedias or our teacher. Our teacher is very important person for us. Like my father age, most of the people just only have to work for their life. They don't have a chance to go to school. Like just only few people we have a chance to go to school and to learn for education. But when we came to refugee camp, we have more opportunity, and there we have a chance to go to school to learn. And when we came to United States, we have more opportunity, and it depends for us. Like we can learn anytime. Like even though we married already, we can go to school. But in our country, when we study, we don't have to marry. When you married, you cannot go to school. And another thing is I would like to share more about the building here and there. Here is, in our country, we have just only 3 seasons. We have summer, winter, and rainy. But in winter, not like here, winter. Even though we call winter, but we can survive with the coat and the blanket, we can sleep like that. But here, we need heater. We need like a snow boot and the snow coat and something like that. The building here is like permanent and they're good. Like in our country, we have the building roof is just only the lift, and every year we have to repair, we have to remove, we have to replace it. And about the house, we build by wood and then bamboo. Here is we have brick and we have totally different. Like there we cut down the bamboo and then we cut down the wood and then we build a house. And another thing is I would like to share is like when we have a chance to come to United States, and then many of parents, most of the parents, they dream for the next generation, like they will have a good education, they will have a better life, and they will have free to travel, and then free to learn, free to speak, something like that. So they came here, and then they have a dream, like they will work very hard for next generation to have a better life. And then some people, they try very hard, they struggle a lot, and then but the kids, few kids, they don't want to go to school, they don't want to listen. So some parents, they feel disappointed, but some parents, they feel very good because the kids are try very hard, and then they feel good, and then the kids are graduates and have a chance to go to college and attend the university. And then those who have a dream, like maybe they will buy a house, and then they will have they will buy a house, and then they will stay in their own house, something like that. They have a dream. Like few people, when they came to the United States, and then they face a lot of problems, like language barrier, and to communicate with people, to find a job. Like if you can communicate with people, you will get a better job. Like here, usually the people in Lincoln, our people, we will find a job in meat production at Farm Lake Creek and Farm Lake Lincoln and Smart Chicken, and some places. Like few people, they will have opportunity to work like interpreter and helping the community people, and like in the hotel or something like that. Most of people will work in meat production. But we hope for next generation, they will have more education, so they will have a better life, and that they will get a good job. Thank you very much.
And our program today is Asian Culture and Dance, and Pei Hua Mu furnished the Asian culture part of it, so the next part is Asian dance. We do want to thank the Lincoln Asian Community and Cultural Center who co-hosted this program for us. And so just give it just a few minutes for the children to get ready.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Grace Lee, the principal of Lincoln Chinese School. Lincoln Chinese School has a long history. As I remember that it's back to 1978. Not as I remember, it's somebody told me. So it's a long history at the Lincoln communities. So as we meet at sometimes at the generally we meet at the university on Sundays afternoons from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Sometimes we extend it to 6 o'clock because the parents, they want their children to carry some Chinese culture and language, and so they have the skills, and someday they can contribute it to the China and America to be a culture ambassador or something like those. And generally we meet from 1 to 3 is Chinese language, and from 3 to 5 is about enrichment, like music, dance, martial art, and we open to the public. So people, some students, they came from mainland Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Vietnam, and some other Asian countries and parts. And so we generally has 60 students here. So today, and most of our kids, some of them, they already flew to China and to some other part, other part to for the summer. And today we gather some of them, and they're gonna performance dance. It's called a Good Start. And the second one is erhu, as a traditional Chinese instrument. And the third performance as Chinese Yu, and some people call it as Diabolo. And the last performance is from Professor Zheng, and he gonna demo Chinese calligraph. And thank you very much, and hopefully you enjoy the afternoon. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say just a few words of myself. My name is Jun Rui. I am presently a visiting scholar at the Department of Art and Art History with professors, my advising professors, Marisa and Peter Pennell. And I come from Zhejiang University, China. I arrived in Lincoln last September, and in the last 9 months, I have met a lot of very nice people here, my professors, my neighbors, and a lot of the American volunteers working at ISF, UNL. And I asked them many times the same question: how can you be so kind and friendly to foreign visitors like us? And they gave me one same answer, and that is, you should love your neighbor as yourself. And it reminds me of some Chinese saying, and I guess most of us have heard about the great Chinese name Mencius, who lived between the 4th and 3rd centuries BC. He told us something, he told the Chinese people something that is quite similar to what we learn here in Lincoln, in Nebraska, in the United States of America. Okay, now I would like to have my son Thomas come up to help. I'm not sure whether you can see that, but anyway, I can show you later something, okay? In China, our ancestors, the philosophers and the educationists, our teachers' parents, told us, okay, maybe starting from Mencius, told us that it's a little low, but it's okay. Okay, I'm not sure whether you can see that, but it literally means the good people love others. So what I experienced here is just the same. Okay, you should love your neighbors as yourself. Okay, now today the topic, I give it a topic like knowing Shufa, knowing China. Okay, let's start the story of Shufa, which many people may refer to as the art of Chinese calligraphy. So I'd like to start this story with another story. Many of us may still remember, early last year in March, the First Lady of the United States of America visited China. And her group stayed there for 7 days as a major reception for this very special group. The First Lady of China, Peng Liyuan, demonstrated Shufa for this special group. And on that day, both First Ladies wrote something that can be very important in Chinese culture, and that may show a very important part of the Chinese people. I would like to show you guys here what they did on that day. Okay, first of all, I'd like to write down what Michelle did on that day. It's one character work. It's very, very important because that is the essence of the Chinese art of calligraphy. What she did is it's Chinese character is pronunciation. Its own means forever. Okay, forever. You can imagine there is something that has to last forever. Okay, and this is this one character conveys the basic techniques for Chinese art of calligraphy. And what the First Lady of China did is something equally important. You know, it's impossible for you not to be nervous in front of such an audience. And I know I have to save some time. There's not so much time for me to finish the whole story, so I have to do it with some speed, okay? There's a lot I would like to share with you guys here. And this is what the First Lady of China did for the visiting group. That means morality is very important. Okay, high morality can bear everything. Okay, a person of high morality can bear everything. So our teachers, parents, and leaders told us you have to become a man of high morality. Okay, and now I'd like to say why the First Lady of China took Shufa as a major reception. I guess there are two major reasons. First, just like the American people we have here today or outside this library, you are very friendly, very kind, and back in China, the people are also very friendly. Okay? They will just share the best thing they have with their guests, with their visitors. That means Shufa is one of the best. If you do not believe it is the best, because personally I really believe it is the best, because this is considered to be the very essence of the Chinese culture. Okay? It's not only the artists who are doing Shufa, the whole country. Okay, last year I did a talk at UNL on the topic Shufa, the art for the entire Chinese population. Okay, and the other reason is that the Chinese people believe Shufa carries this special art, this writing carries their dreams, their knowledge, their wisdom, their personalities. So I would like to say their reason is that for the Chinese First Lady to show, to demonstrate Shufa was that knowing Shufa is knowing China. So if you want to know more about this country, very old civilization, you have to know something about Shufa, because the Chinese people show themselves. If we look back into the Chinese history, we'll find that all these social elites, no matter they are court officials, scientists, poets, whatever they do, they were just so dedicated to this art, and some of them finally became very highly distinguished artists themselves. Okay, now let's come back again to this topic. Why are we talking about Shufa today? Okay, we have very amazing dancing, very impressive erhu performance, right? And the yo-yo, which I really like a lot, but I cannot do anything about that. My hands, they are so clumsy, okay? So why are we talking about Shufa today? I would like to point out one reason, okay? This art, we may call it art first, Okay, because to many Chinese people, to me, it is not art, it is life. To many Chinese people, this is life. That's why I just said knowing Shufa is knowing China. Okay, the major reason for us to have some talk about Shufa today is the brush. Okay, in Chinese, we call it 毛笔 or hair brush. This brush may look new to you, but it is much older than any one of us here today. According to the archaeological findings in the 20th century, this brush is over 2,500 years old. Our ancestors began to use similar brush at around Confucius times. It's more than 25,000 years old. Then some of us may ask, why are the Chinese people still using such an old writing brush? Why? Are they stupid? I don't think we can come to such a quick conclusion. It might be dangerous to say that. They might be, but we have to think twice. Okay? This brush is soft. It's really kind of magical. It can be anything. So there is a reason for us to ask ourselves a question. Why can the Chinese people use the same simple brush for over 2,000 years, and they are still using the same tool? There must be a reason. Then what is that? That's a secret. But I would like to share that with you today, because the writing practice of using this brush helps us to stay away the distractions we have in modern life. But you don't have to stay away from that kind of singing, right? That's beautiful, the baby, that's beautiful. But it really helps us to stay away from distractions, from unnecessary pressure we are suffering in today's world, which have been brought about by some, like technological products, for example. A smartphone, is it necessary? I don't really think it's necessary. Okay, sometimes it's not really necessary. So when you are trying to write with this brush, it takes you somewhere. It takes you into a world, or it takes us into a world which we may never have known. Where is it? It is deep in your heart. Because we are so busy. Everybody's busy. The kids here are busy, right? They're busy at school, they're busy at home, they got so much to do. Okay, they're busy playing games sometimes, right? You are not, man. So sometimes we have to stop being busy and look deep into your heart. But there must be a way. How can you do that? I would like to tell you. Writing with this brush, you are going deep down into a new world. That is the heart, your heart. In your heart, you will find the good, the true, the beautiful. In Chinese, we'll say 真善美, the true, the good, and the beautiful. That's why we can also say, well, Chinese calligraphy is art. It is so different from any other handwritings existing in this world. And when you practice with this brush, you'll begin to understand more easily why the Chinese people stick so much to the prevailing philosophy, whatever they do, whoever they are, wherever they go. I would like to write that down first. This is something very important to every single Chinese, okay, not only in the past, today, and in the future. Somebody has stolen my music. No. It's okay. I'll just pretend there's some music. Okay. What we have here, that's the prevailing Chinese philosophy. Means, okay, it's in Chinese, it's He Wei Gui. He means peace, harmony. Thank you very much. So that means the Chinese people cherish peace and harmony. This is the rule number one philosophy. Very, very important. So when you begin to practice with this magic brush, you will begin to understand better why it's so important for the Chinese people to stick, to pursue peace and harmony. Okay? And the last thing I would like to share with the kids here today. Okay, you guys are very busy every day, right? You guys are busy with something, sometimes busy with nothing. But I would like to tell you here in this very specific situation, here in this library, you are in the right place, at least today. Okay, you are in the right place. Okay, this is something I would like to do for the library and for the kids today. It's very important. And if still some time, okay, I'm open to some questions related or not so related to the topic. What is that? Did I say what I'm going to write? Okay, I'll try to do something different now. Okay, what I just did here is a little bit different from the previous writings because this is called cursive script. In the Chinese writing system, there are a lot of different scripts. Basically, there are 6 different scripts, and the cursive is supposed to be the most challenging script, but I like it most. Maybe it's because it's most challenging, because everybody's gonna find himself in some writings. Every artist, every writer is gonna find himself somewhere in 1 or 2 different scripts. That's why they may love one of them best. Okay, I personally prefer the cursive script. What does that mean? In Chinese, it's 开卷有益. That's for the library. Why? It means, okay, 开卷, 卷 means a book. Whenever you open a book, start reading, you will benefit. And Grace Lee translated that into reading enriches your mind. I think that's perfect translation. And that's what our ancestor told us around the 1600 years ago in the 4th century. His name is Tao Yuanming, one of the greatest Chinese poets. He said, each time I open a book, I start reading, I may forget the time for a meal. I don't think it's time for us to forget the meal today, so we'll have to close this talk and get ready for a meal. Thank you. Sit down.
I'm sure that Professor Young would be willing to stay behind and have you come up and look at the calligraphy. I know it was hard to see as you were sitting in your chairs, so I'm sure he'd be willing to stay just a few more minutes if you'd like to come up and look. Once again, thank you for coming to our Asian Culture and Dance program. We really do appreciate you coming. And so we'll conclude our program and have a great afternoon.